long trip. Had its good and bad points. I guess bad is just waiting for your flights and shit. Other than that, it was a great trip overall. Long, but great. Happy to be here and excited. And we are in Australia. This is the apartment that we'll be staying in for the next 4 days. Casey was actually here a day before me because my flights were all fucked up. But out here in the balcony, I don't know, it seems to be a trend now on this trip is that we're getting good scenes. This is actually like, I don't know, it's like all boats and shit down here. I don't actually know what that links to. I'm sure it goes out into someplace, obviously big ocean-wise. But, I mean, this is Melbourne out here. It's beautiful. With all the colorful lights, and from what I understand, it's a smaller city than what we have in the U.S., but reminds me a lot of a very clean New York / Chicago type look. So in the morning, we're going to get up early. 8 a.m. we'll be up. For me, that's early because it's like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning right now. And then we'll be on our way to the Expo. So I'll see all you guys there in the morning after we eat, get cleaned up. Good night, guys. I can't wait to get there. Morning, God damn it. My best Rich Piana voice. Let's check out this view. Man, it's kind of cold out. Shit. Oh, it's not that cold out, but check out that view. All right, so our goal today is to go grab something to eat, head up to the Expo, and then I think we're going to train afterwards. I'm going to go to Darty's gym. I'm not sure where Casey's going to train, but we got to get some water and some food in this house too to sustain us for the next few days. So we got to do that. And should be good. So make sure that I always travel with my Intracell 7 samples and the Xanax samples. The samples are good to travel with so you don't run out. And I'm pretty much going to sustain my stuff with meal replacements this weekend with these. It's made from oatmeal and whey protein. It's about as natural as you can get. So it's time to get moving, guys. Day 1 of the Expo, Arnold, Australia. Let's go. Day 1, Arnold Classic, Australia. They just opened the doors, so it's kind of slow and you can move in here, which is good, but for now, assuming very soon it's not going to be. Freddie Jeans, this is like a favorite of Erin. She wears these things all the time. Hey babe, they have a whole setup down here, Freddie Jeans, babe. Australia, day 1, we're here with
Blake from Gold Coast.
Blake from Gold Coast. I'm not really sure where Gold Coast is. I actually thought Newcastle was close to here. I was supposed to meet up with Lee Priest, and when he told me it was like 600 miles away, that meeting's not happening. So if you could like watch one YouTube channel, right, and only one for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Jerry Woods.
There you go. Yeah. I didn't tell him to say that. I did, I swear. Day 1, we're still here at the Arnold Classic in Australia with Suze and
Jordan.
And they're from the Gold Coast too, which I have no clue where they.
I'm from New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand.
Just moved to Australia. Okay, a little bit Irish too.
I'm Irish too, so we're probably related in some sort of way, right? So if you guys, like, I've been asking this question, if you guys had like one YouTube channel that you would watch, and like let's say YouTube was going to pull off every channel, and there's no more channels, but they're like, what do you think should be one channel that we should leave on there? What would it be? She's gonna say Mike Rashid. I know she's Mike.
I was gonna say the Kardashians, but maybe you.
They have a YouTube channel. Everybody got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly. And just like one thought that, from a competitive standpoint, one thought that enters your head before you train. Yeah, anything that you feel like, like, you could give me one response, take it, run with it. Exactly. The gym's
got here and he said that the only reason he came here was to see my sister. Go ahead and say whatever you want to say, man.
Jerry Ward, favorite YouTube celebrity, favorite idol of mine. Glad to meet him.
So we're gonna.
I'm studying right now because like he's in the presence.
So we're gonna ask him the question we ask everybody, right?
Yeah.
If YouTube was shutting down YouTube and they were gonna leave one channel on, what would you tell them to leave on?
iOS 3
All right, I think you're gonna say Jay Cutler's channel.
Nah.
It was over. It was a success. We had a great time. Now it's on the train. So we're at the original. This is the first one. It started off Doherty's Gym.
This is Doherty's Bronson.
And it's, surprisingly a lot like Gold's Venice. It's got an old school feel to it. There's some absolute fucking monsters in this place. Ahmed, what's his last name? I can't remember. The guy who just won the 212 at the Arnold is here training. The fucking dude's big. The Camel Crew? Yeah, I saw a couple of the Camel Crew today. The guy walked by and I was like, what the fuck? So we're gonna hit shoulders and arms and finish up the night with that. Guy's gonna go a little way. See that shit? Drop the weight. Don't let your fucking ego get in the way over here. These guys are out lifting me today. Last set, guys. Last exercise. Hey, everybody went heavier than I did, didn't you guys? God damn it. Maybe we should do one last set, like heavier. I'll probably rip my tricep doing it.
Just make sure you get that drop set.
I'll show you guys the drop set and like we're done. This is Patrick's patented drop set. It dropped. That's it. Done.
You're welcome. You are welcome. It's an Australian drop set.
I say a drop set.
That's what it's called, an Aussie drop set.
I drop a dumbbell. What the fuck are you, Australian drop set?
You were actually, I was at a gym one day, I was shitting on, and this guy, because this is very, you eat if you're not talking to people inside of this, and you do it with a person like 80, 90 pound dumbbells. He was like, I was pretty like, it wasn't that hard, it was close, and then he literally sat up and
Hey guys, final day, day 3. We didn't film very much yesterday. We filmed a little bit of a workout, but it was just mad chaos, a lot of stuff going on. So we're gonna finish up today, day 3 at the Expo, see some familiar faces. And then tomorrow is a whole nother deal. We got some other stuff going on tomorrow before we fly out. So it's already pretty busy in here. Looking forward to another great day. Alright guys, we're here on day 3, right? What do you got there?
Xanax.
Xanax.
Sleep aid.
Xanax.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
Xanax, that's right, Xanax. Now tell them what you just told me a second ago. What was the
It's a bizarre scene you live, my friend. The first YouTuber I ever subscribed to.
first one ever.
You're the Jerry Ward, the first one.
What's your name?
Toby.
Toby. Nice
How
to
you
meet you,
doing?
Toby. Thank you for
It's
the
a
support,
pleasure.
man. I appreciate it.
You're a superstar. I love the, mate. I'm awestruck. I'm awestruck. Seriously.
Fanboy mode.
Just the.
Here we have the Spartan booth. Everybody lined up, waiting. Wrapped around the corner.
The one and the only Black Boy. Good to see you again, brother.
Guys, we're here day 3, Arnold Classic final day. We're here with
Danish.
Danish. Now, Danish actually emailed me a few times and we've talked back and forth. And it's really cool to be able to come down here and meet the people face to face that you've already interacted with. Now, I'm going to ask you the same question that I ask a lot of people. What's your favorite YouTube channel? Mine? And over here, we got this guy. He's the only guy who doesn't have to go to the gym to get a pump. Brandon, what's up?
Yo,
How
I'm
you doing?
flat now. What's up, brother?
Now, Brandon, when people don't know, Brandon Ray and I go back for almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
Literally, he used to train out in Maryland, and we used to watch him train till he went to sleep.
Literally. Especially on leg day. I slept anywhere, right on the side
In the middle of the
leg
gym.
press. Squat rack. I took a lot of naps in the squat rack.
What do you got coming up next, man?
I'm gonna do the Vancouver. But actually, I got a funny story to tell you about that too. I trained legs with Flex Wheeler. I think it had to be about 2000. It was right when I moved to California, so it was like 2009. And I trained legs with Flex Wheeler and stand up for them. And he kicked my ass. All right. So afterwards, I fell asleep on the floor. Right.
Like he always does. He goes to sleep on
I
the floor.
woke up in a ball of sweat 2 hours later. I called Flex. He was at home watching TV.
They left you on the floor?
They left me on the floor. 2 hours later, I woke up 2 hours later, looking around like, where is everyone? Flex was like, I'm at home watching TV. They left me on the floor. So sometimes, you know,
You just go to sleep on the floor.
just gotta go to sleep.
Ray over here. We're here with now. What's your name? Abikan? Abikan. Different name. Where you from, man?
I'm Australian. I'm from Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Where you from now? If you could watch one, I ask this to everybody. If you could watch one YouTube channel forever, only one. You could pick only one. What would it be?
It's a man.
I don't.
It's a man on himself.
I'm not asking people to say this. They're just saying this. I don't even know. Like,
It's a man himself. You're gonna be there. Watch him. Go on YouTube. It's a man.
still here at the Arnold Classic third day. We're here with
Luke Chapman from Melbourne, Australia.
From Melbourne, so you're local.
From here.
From here. Now,
Played ball in the Philippines, but I'm always subscribed. Watch all your videos. I love the Yeezys.
he asked me, he goes, are you the Yeezy guy?
I'm a Jordan man, but
Jordan guy? Well, those, the fours, right?
Roddy fours, right here.
Now, what's the most popular Jordan out here right now?
Right now,
I mean, those are new, right? Those are
these
like,
are new. We got there's the Air Max dropped yesterday.
Okay, so new
So
around.
probably sure we got the bread ones and the space cams, but
So if I was going to buy a pair of shoes here before I went home, what do you suggest? Something I can't get
come
that
to me.
call.
I can
Oh, he's going to hook it up.
probably the bread ones. They're pretty famous here, but it's hard to get shoes, man. Resellers.
Guys, we're here wrapping it up for the final day at the Spartan Subs booth in Australia. It's been amazing. It went by very fast. Unfortunately, tell him, man. Tell him. It went by fast.
Went by too fast. We're gonna miss Jerry.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not. It's called a trolley. It's called a carriage.
So the carts that you push for your groceries, in Rhode Island we call carriages, and here they call them trolleys. Like I'm learning a whole fucking new language while I'm down here. And what's that car? It's a ute. So it looks like an El Camino, but it's a ute. It's popular down here.
Utility that's been
Oh, a utility. Got it. So it's like a truck?
Yeah.
Utility. So I thought it was ute like my cousin Vinny. The two utes. But they haven't seen my cousin, but they have no idea what it is, so they don't know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna do some fun stuff tomorrow. We're gonna sign off for today, go grab something to eat, and then crash for the rest of the day. So stay tuned and see what's in store for the next leg of this journey. 30, and I'm at the airport like way early for the flight. So what didn't happen today was I didn't go pet koala bears. That was the whole goal, was to get to the koala bear sanctuary today. And I got up this morning and found out we had to check out of the apartment. We actually had an apartment. I had to check out of the apartment by 10 o'clock. Now, the sanctuary was about an hour and a half away. So the idea was to go out there and get back in time, obviously, for my flight, yada, yada, yada. Well, I had to check out and then go down to the office that we rented the apartment from, and they said, we can store your bags here. Had I been able to leave this stuff in the apartment, just grab them later, I had plenty of time, but the office actually closed at 5:30. So I was like, okay, 5:30, still plenty of time. I was up at like 9 a.m. Well, 8 a.m. I was up showering and stuff. The lady's like, if you don't get them by 5:30, they're locked in here till tomorrow. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, right, it's an hour and a half to get to the sanctuary. It's called Maru Sanctuary for koalas and kangaroos and shit. My buddy Matt, manager Matt, actually went, and he's got some pictures up on his Instagram. I'm super jealous that he went, but he's not leaving till Tuesday. And I actually thought I was leaving Tuesday. It's a good thing I checked my ticket because I'm leaving Monday. I would have fucking missed the flight if I was out fucking around. So I was like an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. That's 3 hours of travel time, plus the time to go around and stuff. And the lady was like, if you don't get back in a certain time, you hit traffic, like you're fucked. Now, I don't know what they consider traffic out here. I'm from DC. Traffic is like unfucking believable where I come from. So I'm not really sure what she meant by that. But I'm like, if for some reason I don't make it back and get that fucking bag, I either leave without the bag or I'm stuck here another day. Which, not being stuck here, but like then I'm gonna have to pay like $3,500 for a ticket to get back the next day, and if I miss the flight. So I was like, fuck. No koala bears. So maybe next year koala bears. I'll have to plan it specifically because I know how far things are away and stuff like that. So instead today I went to Culture Kings, which is like a kind of a very pop culture sneakerhead place. I got some cool clothes that we don't have back home. I kind of toured the city a little bit, Melbourne, checked some things out. I actually had some deep tissue work done to my neck because I slept on a fucked up pillow. It was like flat. I woke up this morning, I couldn't really turn my head this way, and now I can turn my head all the way. So I had some deep tissue done, grabbed the suitcase, ate at Nando's again, which I've eaten at a couple times while I was here, and then get to the airport a little bit early so I can get on the flight. So now I actually leave here. It's a 12-hour flight to Doha, which is kind of like, it's near Dubai from what I understand. And then I'm there for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, then I fly to America. So it's 12 hours flight, 2 hour to 3 hour layover, then another 12-hour flight. So I'm flying 24 hours again in a day and a half, which is I did back, on the way to Australia, and I'm doing it back there. So it's been exciting. Like I've had all day to kind of go over things in my head and decompress a little bit, and I'm shocked. Like I had people from New Zealand, Australia, the UK that they came, all these different places they came, and some of them specifically just to see me and talk to me, which was like, I don't want to say it's humbling, it's shocking, and I hope that, everyone was happy with the interaction that we could do. I tried to give everybody as much as I could, and, keep the line that was there wasn't, huge, which was good. Like it was, consistently moving and had people in and out. A lot of people came to Spartan Supplements, and thank you to Spartan Supplements for having us out. It was an amazing time, and overall the whole trip was a success. Even though I was delayed, I got here a day later and I didn't have as much time. Still got the train to Doherty's. You guys saw the footage of that, and it's just, I step back and I can't believe that, at this point in my life at 41, I'm doing things like this, and I'm sitting in an airport in Melbourne, Australia. Something I would have never been able to do 10 years ago. And make no doubt about it, it's all because of YouTube. It's because of these videos, it's because of YouTube, it's because I've opened myself up to the world, put myself out there. I think it's a pretty big goddamn chances at the same time. Before, there weren't many people talking about the drug aspect that I talked about. There were not many, there was nobody talking about their drug addictions, when I started doing it. No one was talking about sexual abuse when I did it. It was something I threw myself out there to try and get people to kind of understand that all these things happen to a lot of people out there, and they're not alone. And because of that, it's almost like the universe kind of rewarded me by saying we're going to let you go on these places, see places that you never thought you'd see because of the people that you've touched, you know, not literally touched, but, you know, touched. And the response is like overwhelming. So thank you guys all who came out, just to say what's up, take pictures, chat a little bit, you know, tell me about the different things in Australia, like lollies and trolleys and utes. And you know, I learned how to do the Australian drop set. You guys have seen that. We actually invented that. I was kind of involved. I didn't invent it, but Patrick invented it, but I was involved in the inventing of that. So now it's time to get back on the plane and go home. I can't wait to see Erin. I miss her a lot. I only FaceTimed her like twice while I was here. You know, our schedules were 15 hours apart. She was called in. She was on call. It was just a mess. Haven't seen Brady at all. Like, I miss him like terribly, terribly. Like, you know, I just can't wait to see them. And Wednesday, I'm actually going to take the whole day off and not train clients because I'm going to be jet lagged as fuck. But Erin actually has the day off, and we're going to pick up Brady Tuesday afternoon when I get home. If she's not home, I'll just go pick him up. If she's home, we'll pick him up together and spend the day as a family together and catch up and, you know, chill and try to get back to normal. This was the last big trip for the year until the Olympia. I got a few things coming up in the works this summer, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait to talk about that stuff. It's going to be just badass, but it's not big trips out of the country where I'm gone for a week at a time. So amazing time, humbled, excited, shocked. Everything was great. I mean, I can't reiterate that stuff enough, and I can't thank Spartan Sups and their crew and, you know, all the people. I mean, I know I'm rambling on over and over again. I sound stupid, but after the events, after the expos and stuff, that's when I sit back and I repost all the pictures that people post on Instagram. I tell people, if you want to tag me in it, don't put my name in it. Actually use the tag button, because when you put my name in it, it just gets lost in the feed and I don't see them. So, you know, probably have like 200 or 300 people that come by and take pictures, and only like 30 of them get posted, but I'll post every one of those fucking pictures all day long. I'll repost every single picture, even though it's not protocol and it doesn't look cool to do that, and you should only make one post on Instagram a day. Fuck that. If you came out there and you spent the time to come talk to me and you say nice things about me and stuff online on your Instagram, you want me to fucking post that, I'll post it on my fucking Instagram. I don't care. You know, but as I'm getting on a rant here, as I post those things, and I read the things that people say, and I think about the interaction with the people, because I do remember each interaction when I look at the picture, and it starts to make me go, you know, this is something that you can't plan to do. You can't plan to help people. You can't go, this, I'm just going to help people and I'm going to do it like this. Like, it has to come from the heart, and when it doesn't work. So I guess the take-home message is, guys, be real. You know, be real, because that's what I hear over and over again. Thank you so much for being real. Thank you so much for being honest. Thanks so much for being open, just doing what you do. That's what I hear. Oh, it's not about thanks for teaching me how to bench press, or fucking thanks for teaching me about chicken breast and nothing like that. It's always about being real. So the take-home message is always be real. I'm going to leave you guys with a quote from, obviously, one of the most inspirational people to me is The Rock. Being you is the hardest thing to do, but being yourself is the most powerful thing that you can do, or you can be. I'll paraphrase it. Fuck it. We'll leave you with that. We're out. Dude, I saw a koala anyways.